What's going on, everybody? This is Adam's Theory. I don't need to introduce myself because chances are you already know. But if you don't, I'm Adam. Now, right now, I'm on my whole little political thing and really, I'm really loving what's going on. It's like, honestly, women have reality shows, so I guess I have politics because that's what it is. It's a train wreck. It's horrible, but you just have to watch. So, just a little update about what's going on. If you've been following the Republican debate and what's been going on with them, it's just hilarious. It's good TV to watch. But if you're a concerned citizen of this country, it just makes you shake your head because it's really nothing constructive, nothing progressive, nothing that I feel is going to take the country forward is actually being said in these debates at all. Um, it's just they're preaching to the choir. I mean, let's look at the candidates. I mean, you have Perry, who, I mean, it's just he really makes Texas seem really bad, and I got a lot of good friends in Texas, and Perry's just, I mean, wow, really, really. I mean, if he can't debate at all. He stumbles on his words, and he just seems like a person that really doesn't know what the hell is going on. And then we have Kane. This is how I feel about Kane. I feel this way. Barack Obama must have been the cleanest candidate ever when he was running. Because if he had a shred of dirt, the Republicans would have came out and pretty much throw a bucket load of dirt, an island worth of dirt on him. Kane was the Tiger Woods of politics. Now, if it was one girl that came out of nowhere and said, "Oh, we had relations and he sexually harassed me," you know what? I'm willing to let that slide. But this guy had a platoon of women coming out the woodworks. And the part that amazed me the most was he didn't leave. After the first two, you would think out of self-respect, he would go and say, "You know what? I don't want any of this at all." But he actually stuck around. He stuck around until the last one that came out. I think she said that she had a 13-year affair with King. And the only reason why he left it, I think, is because his wife said that, "You know what? I can't take it no more and I'm out." So right now we got Greenwich. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name, and he's going head to head with Romney, because it seems like Romney he was the best candidate the Republicans had, but now Greenwich kind of came out of nowhere, and now we have Ron Paul. Now, let me explain something about Ron Paul. Earlier this week, I think yesterday or the day before, I made a comment on my Facebook page, and I pretty much said, if the Republican Party nominates Ron Paul, I believe that he will beat Barack Obama. And when I made that comment, it started a lot of controversy. Now, that was before I knew about what Ron Paul did in the 1990s. And CNN today had an article on it that pretty much explained that he said some very racial things that was very, very inappropriate. And in the article, it pretty much also explains that in the 1990s he was trying to, cater to a certain group. He was trying to cater to a certain white social group that feels that this country is being taken over by blacks and immigrants. That feels that blacks are nothing, that the only thing they do is take welfare. Okay? Pretty much. He was trying to please the same social group that the Tea Party, in my personal opinion, is getting their support from, personally. A bunch of racist white men. Now, this is starting to come out because Ron Paul is actually starting to pick up a lot of steam, especially in Iowa. And Ron Paul for the first time, is actually being considered serious for once. And Republicans are kind of scared because if Ron Paul doesn't get the nomination, he could decide to run for a third party. Now, if he runs for a third party, he's going to take some votes from Barack Obama. But the majority of votes he's going to take are going to be from the other Republican candidate. The Republicans know this, and they're scared. They are very, very scared about it. They already know Romney's already being hit with negative ads about being a flip-flopper. And I think that because with everything that was going on with the other candidates, the simple fact that Romney didn't take off with it has the Republicans a little bit concerned. I think they know that Romney can't win. So what they need to do is I think they're going to try to throw a Hail Mary. The same Hail Mary they threw in 2008 when they nominated John McCain. Because, I'll be honest, John McCain was the radical Republican. Okay? He was a Republican that I do respect. And that's because of the fact is that his ideas don't necessarily always parallel with some of the norm Republicans' ideas. So they may try to do it again with Ron Paul. But if they do it, Ron Paul's going to have to answer to that 1990s article that he wrote, or that supposedly wrote, because he doesn't want to he's not trying to actually commit to it. I say this: if Ron Paul did write it, I think that he just needs to fess up to it. It was 20 years ago, and I think that he just needs to admit to it and just admit to it. You know what? It was a mistake. He was trying to cater to a certain group of people, that a certain unfavorable group of people, and it was a bad idea. I think if he does that, he'll win more support, because the reason why he's getting a lot of support now is his integrity. The fact that a lot of his supporters feel that he's the most honest candidate out. A lot of people feel he's more honest than, yes, I dare say, Barack Obama. So I feel that if he's honest about it and admits to it, I feel that he should be able to rebound from this. Because that's the Democratic Barack Obama campaign is definitely going to hammer that 1990s article. He's going to have to answer a lot of questions about it, and he's not going to be able to run away from it. I think that if he attacks it head on, then he's going to take a lot of the ammunition that's away from Barack Obama. Okay? Now, I understand that a lot of people are not really happy with Ron Paul because of this article. I spoke to a lot of my friends who I guess don't agree with it at all. They feel that Ron Paul's a racist, and all because of the article. And I'm pretty much explained what he can actually do to kind of get away from it, or just like move past it. So I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on it. What do you guys feel? Do you feel that Ron Paul could actually be the Republican nominee for president? I'm not going to go and ask if he could be Barack Obama, because that's a whole different argument that we can't really even entertain right now. But I'd like to know if you, the viewers, Hater Nation, feel that Ron Paul could be the Republican nominee for president. Thank you guys very much, and this is The Hater.